Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hello. Welcome back to SunshinehazeCo. I'm Aja A. This video is your monthly tarot forecast for October. It's for the Geminis, Gemini Sun, Moon, and or Rising. Before I get started with your cards, if you feel like what I'm saying isn't resonating with you, check out your Moon and or Rising sign, which I will have linked down below in the description box. I did say that we're in October, so I got hella videos that I would like y'all to watch. That includes the Aries full moon video. We start the month with that. What else do I got? The October pick a card spread tarot reading. We are dealing with Libra energy and Virgo energy for October, so those Virgo and Libra new moon videos I would suggest checking those out. And we also have Mars and Mercury retrograde happening during this month as well, and those kind of take us out, so I have videos on those in the retrograde playlist. I'm also offering a sale on my retrograde readings. They're usually $40. You can get a Mars or a Mercury retrograde reading for half off, only $20. You can find my Etsy shop link down below. Support Black businesses. Support a Black-owned, woman-owned business like SunshinehazeCo. I was going to say I support it. I do support it, but I appreciate it. Okay, y'all, let's get into your spread. This is going to be your typical 4-card spread, looking at the overall energy coming in for you in October, or the energy that you need to be tapping into, Gemini, any challenges or obstacles that you might be facing. And because we are dealing with your sister signs energy for most of the month, that Libra energy of balance, looking at where you need to bring some of that in for yourself during October. And as always, a quick little soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from this spread, okay? So, yeah, let's get right into it, Gemini. The first card you've got in your spread is in the position of the overall energy, and you've got co-create. And like right off bat, when you hear the word, it sounds like, oh, make things, make babies, make people do, like, no, the energy that I pick up here with this card is more so about manifestation and intention, and about, I really get this sense of there's a shift happening for you, Gemini, but I get that your shift is on a more spiritual level, and I'm not surprised with us being in an air cycle, in an air month. Where Libra most of the month, right? That's your sister sign, and that is the sign of balance. So I pick up on this sense that you are very much so tapped into your element's energy, and there is something spiritual happening for you right now. And with that being said, with this spiritual shift coming in, there are intentions and perspectives and thoughts and things that you need to be working on or doing in order to make sure that this shift is positive and is as smooth as it needs to be. With the co-create card, there's a lot of creative energy. It's an abundant energy, and it's a very positive energy. So what I want to tell you, Geminis, for the month of October is whatever is transpiring for you is written, and it's written for right now, okay? Also, you guys know how I'm always talking about divine timing, everything in divine timing. Whatever is playing out right now during October is very much so divinely timed. Whatever transition is happening for you, no matter whether you want it to come in or not, whether you want to avoid it or not, it is just written, and it's going to take place whether you're prepared or not, or whether you think you're prepared or not. You're prepared on a spiritual level. I do pick up that here. But with this transition, with this change, with this ascension, or with this shift, or whatever is going on for you, Gemini, I do pick up on the sense that you really do need to be operating in a positive headspace and a positive heart space, okay? And this isn't to say that you guys are out there being negative, that you guys are out there and fucked off, you're mad or you're sad or you're angry, but I do just get the sense that right now everything else going on around you is minimal. Like, it's trivial. I don't know what that could be, but there is something major happening for you, and there are things that you need to either set right, or things that you need to square away, or conversations that need to be had, or energies that need to be shifted in order for you to really harness this energy of co-creation. It's like, what's it say on the card? Of really harnessing this energy. So whatever is happening during this month, whatever moves you feel pulled to make, whatever actions you take, even if you cannot really sit there and be like, oh, this makes sense to me. Just go on, blow in the wind like Libra right now, and just see where it takes you, because like I keep saying, this is written, it's written, it's written. So whatever is happening, Gemini, it's very important. This is a turning point in your life, for whatever it may be. This right here, right now, this is something very important transpiring for you. Okay. The next card that I have coming up in your spread is the Devil. Not my favorite card. Y'all know this is one of my odd shit cards. You've got Typhon, which is the genius of catastrophe, I believe it is in this Egyptian tarot. And he's just wreaking havoc all over everything, just tearing shit up. And that's not the energy that I get here. I'm picking up on whatever is transpiring. Like I said, it's very important for you, and it's on a spiritual level. So I get the sense that whatever's transpiring is kicking up either like emotional trauma or suppressed memories, things that haven't been looked at, things that haven't been dealt with, things that you don't even think about and haven't thought about in years probably. But whatever is transpiring right now with this co-create energy, this highly spiritual energy, right? It's triggering some things for you. And I'm not even getting this energy of catastrophe with this Devil card. I'm more so getting just this energy of things are coming up. And for you, Gemini, especially because you guys are a very intellectual sign, you may not necessarily understand why they're popping up. And it may frustrate you. It might make you angry. It might make you sad. It might put your emotions on a little bit of, some rocky waves. But with this Devil card here and this energy of just things coming to the surface and being rocked around, what I believe is actually happening for you during this month, Gemini. And I talk about turning these cards into upright positions, and I very seldomly say turn the Devil into an upright position, but listen, I'm about to surprise y'all today, because it's actually what I would suggest doing. With this card crossed and with the energies that I was talking about, what it tells me is that, Gemini, you might be being triggered, or these things might be popping up, but you may not be consciously aware. Okay? I need you, and you need you, to turn the Devil card into see? Right at the surface. Turn it up into the surface. Can't get it out. Right at the surface, turn your Devil card up into an upright position so that these things can become evident to you, because whatever it is that's coming to the surface, whatever it is that has been repressed and is being released, this is major work for you, whether you know that you're doing it or not. I would suggest becoming aware of it. But whatever you're working on, whatever's coming up, whatever's triggering you, you're going to have to acknowledge, and you're going to have to allow yourself to either go through the motions or actively tackle and heal whatever this is. Because once you have an understanding of what has transpired in the past, and once you have an understanding of how to heal it, or that it is healing, you then can move yourself into a more positive space and more positive energy, so that you can really harness this abundant co-create energy. Okay. The next card that I have coming up for you, Gemini, is in the position of where you need to bring in a little bit of balance during the month of October. And you've got the Six of Wands here. And now, how I typically read the Six of Wands, I read it with numerical undertones. I look at the number a lot with this card. And the reason being is because 5 is a very intense energy. And so after 5 comes 6, and the number 5 is all about change and transformation, and it's rarely ever subtle. And so with the 5 of Wands, the 5 of fire, there's this energy of there's just a whole bunch of shit going on, but fire is a cleansing agent. So it comes in and it burns everything up that doesn't need to be there, right? Then you hit the 6 of Wands. And typically I talk about this as, building upon these foundations that you have decided to plant seeds in. However, with this tarot deck and with your spread here, the way that I'm going to read this is more so in regards to the Egyptian tarot. This card carries this energy of, how do I want to say this, of deteriorating physical foundations, okay? I think in the book it's like fleeting physical something, right? The 6 of Wands popping up for you and where you need to bring in balance does just tell me, Gemini, whatever I was talking about with this stuff popping up and with you coming into this new space, There is a chapter that has to wrap up here. There's something that you're moving away from. There's an ending happening for you, and it's a big ending, okay? And that could be in the physical, it could be in the spiritual. I do get the sense that you will notice it in the physical, but it is really going to affect you on a spiritual level. Like your energy after October is really going to shift, Gemini. And this could be by way of you removing yourself from a situation, or stopping something, or detaching your cords. But I also pick up on the sense that something is going to be ended for you. That could be a loss, that could be an end of a contract, that could be an end of a lease, it could be an end of something. But there's something that is ending for you, something that is dying out, that is putting you in the space to where you're ascending into your new chapter with this co-create energy, okay? But as this is dying out, it is bringing up whatever this devil card is triggering for you. But you do have to tackle it face on and understand that we're dealing with fire energy here, okay? So if you have things coming up and they're triggering, understand that yes, it might be a little emotionally turbulent, but once you acknowledge it and you acknowledge that you need to heal, you can harness that fire energy with the Six of Wands and burn that shit up and burn it out, and understand, take your lessons from it and move into this new space. Allow those physical foundations to deteriorate that you don't need to have physical foundations in anymore, and allow your spirit, your soul, your energy to progress forward into your next space, into your next chapter, okay? I get when I do these readings, I get a lot of physical feelings throughout my body, and a lot of the times I feel shit in my heart chakra or like my solar plexus. But I've been feeling for your whole reading, Gemini. The best way that I can put it is like kind of in between things, kind of like floating, but floating upwards. So the best way that when I feel that way, that is the energy of ascension. So I've been talking about moving into a new chapter, a new space, Gemini, and your soul, your spirit is no longer attached to whatever you were in at one point. However, of course, as with every life experience, you have moments and you have times, and you pick up dense energy and stagnant energy and shit, and that's coming to the surface for you before you can completely I was gonna say transmute, but that's not the word I was looking for. Before you can completely step into this next chapter, okay? So my body's feeling very light, energy of ascension, energy of, you really are rising from whatever was going on beforehand, okay? The last card that I have coming up in your spread, Gemini, is in the position of your soul message. Quite a few people are getting this card in this position. You're getting the dormant card, and I think that is just because there's been so much going on that everybody needs a little bit of a break. So there are two messages here that I have, Gemini, which one is that you may have been just doing quite a bit, and that although there are things coming in for you, especially because you have such hectic energy coming in for you, and these things might be a little heavy with this devil card, that it's important for you to take a break when you need to take a break, okay? And now the other message that I have, and this is the one that is resonating a little bit more prominently for me in this reading for you guys, is that it's time for you to go to sleep on something. Like I literally, like the imagery on the card, I get the feeling of, closing your eyes, and the feeling of release, and the feeling of relief, and just moving forward into your next chapter, and accepting things as they are, and accepting things as they are to transpire, and allowing yourself to move forward into whatever it is that is coming in for you, okay? I just get the notion that I should tell you to not hold on to what you have experienced as far as these physical foundations go, to not don't be so attached to physicality, because the physicality that you're attached to now is moving away. This is not something that you are going to have access to here shortly. So instead of going against it, just be accepting and allow it to come in, and take your nap. Whatever that means, go to sleep on whatever it is that you need to go to sleep on. And when I say that, I don't mean think on it. I mean go to sleep, put it to bed. Allow yourself to progress into your next chapter. Okay, Gemini? That is your spread. I hope it found you well. If you feel like you need your own personal reading, I offer them. I mentioned my Etsy shop earlier, link down below. Go on and book that if you feel like you need one. And yes, you guys, I hope that reading provided you with some insight that can hopefully, help you or guide you through October. And thank you guys for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.